Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever it is for you. Welcome back to a Division 2 video. And man, there has been a lot of information let out by Ubisoft throughout FPS Day in Japan. And I want to touch on especially the new game mode, but there is a lot more coming. So let's check out this little teaser from Daria, Yannick and Raul real quick, as they were at FPS Day in Japan.
Almost a decade ago, millions of agents around the world answered the call and stepped into the snowy streets of New York for their very first briefing. Since then, the ranks of the Strategic Homeland Division have welcomed countless new recruits, guiding players through endless challenges across New York and Washington, D.C.
2026 marks a remarkable milestone in the history of the Division franchise. This March, we celebrate not only the 7th anniversary of The Division 2, but also the 10-year anniversary of the original The Division game. To commemorate a decade of service, a few weeks ago, The Division has received a 60 FPS update for PlayStation 5. And none of this would be possible without your support. Thanks to your passion and feedback, The Division universe is bigger than ever, giving us the creative freedom to explore everything this franchise has to offer.
Today, we're excited to give you a first look at the anniversary celebration, featuring the new Realism mode that will be playable at FPS Day X and more.
Exclusive to the Warlords of New York expansion and available only during the anniversary season of March 2026, Realism mode is bringing a fresh experience with new challenges. The team wanted to try something new, with the expansion serving as the perfect testing ground for experimentation. And since we're celebrating 10 years of The Division, what could be better than returning to the streets of New York in The Division 2? Expect action-focused combat with reduced time to kill and realistic weapon damage based on bullet caliber. Realism mode allows you to progress through the Warlords of New York campaign, featuring a new twist focused on immersive gameplay. The mode offers classic realism elements like reduced UI, limited HUD, no health regeneration, scarce ammo, and longer skill cooldowns. Realism mode is your chance to experience The Division 2 like never before. Raw and unforgiving.
This March, we're also inviting all players to join us for an unforgettable season of rewards and surprises, bringing the spirit of the original global events from The Division to The Division 2, along with XP multipliers. The 10th anniversary season has something for everyone, including named and exotic items, along with an exclusive Tom Clancy titles collaboration. Unlock iconic outfits through the Anniversary Pass as the Clancy universe comes together to celebrate The Division. Gear up for the ultimate crossover event where worlds collide, and step into the shoes of legendary heroes from across the Clancy games: Splinter Cell, Siege X, and Ghost Recon. And show off your style like never before.
And following the anniversary season, we're stepping into Year 8, a new chapter for The Division 2, packed with exciting content reveals, fresh gameplay features, and ultimate challenges. We'll share more details about our Year 8 plans in March, so stay tuned.
To summarize, today at FPS Day X in Japan, we have only revealed the first glimpses of the celebration ahead. And trust us, we still have a few surprises waiting for you. Join us this March for an extraordinary event honoring the Division franchise. There has never been a better time to play The Division.
So like I mentioned, a lot more happening next to, of course, the new Realism game mode. And that's what I want to focus on a little bit. A huge shout out to Gentin Japan. He was at the event himself. He recorded the whole Division 2 panel. He gave me a whole rundown on what the new game mode was, what he learned from talking to Yannick, to Daria, and of course that whole experience around it. So again, a huge shout out to you, Gentin, for all the information. And you will see some gameplay in the background as well. I will have all the links in the descriptions down below, as there was a Japanese creator invited to play the whole Realism game mode and record it for us to see. So all the little bits of footage that you see throughout this video will come from this this Japanese creator. So again, a huge shout out to him as well, uploading this. Definitely check him out. What do we know about this new game mode? This new game mode will give us the opportunity to create a 5th character slot within the Division 2, but this character slot can only be used for the new Realism game mode. The new Realism game mode at the moment is in New York. You can only play this new game mode if you own Warlords of New York, and you're gonna replay the whole main story quest in a realism fashion. So what does realism mean? No HUD, no bullets shown anywhere, no icons, no enemy HP, and everything is realism. So if you shoot somebody in the head, you will take him out. Stamina will work around 10 seconds-ish, and then after that you need to recover. The reticle on your screen is set up as a single dot. We will have a lot less RPG elements that we're used to within the Division 2, as this is then more focused to the realism. And this will mean then also, of course, no XP or level gains. And that's the same for our skills and our equipment, as we will unlock new equipment and ways to play that are balanced between each other rather than constantly growing in power as you go, as we cannot loot within this realism game mode. So we will unlock new weapons and new skills throughout the gameplay of this realism game mode. This will also count as a completion towards the Warlords of New York expansion. So if you're a newer and or returning player, you're picking up this DLC, you now have the opportunity to play the DLC in the normal way, or you can play it within a realism mode. This realism mode will only be available throughout the 10-year anniversary mark. Thus this will be a limited mode, and it looks like it will only be within March. We don't have an official date yet. As Yannick said, it will be communicated at a later date, but throughout listening to the Japanese creator, I think I heard him mention the 12th, and within one of the pictures that Gentin sent me, you can also see in the corner the 15th of March on this poster. You probably need to take that with a little bit grain of salt, but if we want to go into the guessing game, the Japanese creator set around the 12th, and on this poster it looks like the 15th, so probably around that time, giving us the opportunity to play the new realism game mode and get through the Warlords of New York storyline for about 3 weeks. And then for a little bit extra information that I scrapped together, yes, there is matchmaking possibilities. No, you cannot play the game mode if you do not own Warlords of New York's expansion. And it kind of gives off the vibe of Wildlands Breakpoint realism mode. And that's pretty much all the information that we know. There's still a lot of information getting distributed, and hopefully we will hear something from the official channel of the Division 2 as well, as most of this information all came from the Japanese side. Even the little announcement that we watch at the start only is on the Japanese side of Ubisoft and nothing on the official handle, so hopefully we will hear some information soon. But that's pretty much all the information that we know so far. Hit me up in the comments down below what you think about this new realism game mode. For now, only within New York, us replaying the campaign of Warlords in a realism setting. It's gonna be very, very interesting, and I can definitely see people liking this mode over, for example, the hardcore, or maybe even over the main game. Again, let me know in the comments down below. Huge shout out to Gentin, a huge shout out to the Japanese creator that shared his gameplay, but that's it for me. Thank you very much for sticking until the end. Like the video if you liked the video or helped you out in any way or form, and of course if you're new here and or you want to be updated by the Division 2, make sure to hit that subscribe button as well, and I will see you in the next one. Pure Prime out.